Hey guys, Matt here. So last week while I was out on vacation, Gevo provided a company update. Now, just to catch you up, I didn't do a portfolio update. If you want to see that real quick, here it is. I'm not going to go over this in any detail, but you can pause and look this if you want to. Gevo provided a company update last week, and in this video, I want to go over it and give my thoughts on it. Now, most of the stuff that you're going to see here, you already know if you've been watching my previous videos, if you've been following Gevo. But I think it's nice to have everything in one video just to give my full opinion on Gevo as it stands right now. Starters, let's start with some, I guess, in the short term, bad news, but hopefully on the long term, not so bad news. Company did a direct offering of 33.3 million shares, and with an additional 33.3 million shares issued as warrants. So if everything gets exercised, we're talking 66.6 million shares exercised. That right there, I mean, that tanked the stock. I mean, we were doing so well. We were hitting $3.04 or whatnot before all that broke, and then it just went downhill from there. Like, the stock is not doing well at all right now. I don't think anyone will argue with me on that. I mean, every day, every week is another 52-week low, and in my opinion, this isn't going to stop anytime soon. And honestly, for the short term, I can't blame the stock for dropping. I mean, as of right now, I think this was recorded on their last quarterly update. We're talking 235 million shares outstanding. So this could potentially get 66.6 million more than that. So we're talking over 300 million shares once everything is said and done. So yeah, huge dilution indeed. Now, because this equity offering, it doesn't have to be a total disaster. If this enables Gevo to go out and build its Net Zero 1 project, which is the thing that's supposed to make us money, which we'll talk about shortly. I mean, if this enables Gevo to go out and do that and get that done and actually start bringing in the billions and revenue that it's supposed to be getting, fantastic. This is ultimately a good thing. If Gevo flops on the Net Zero 1 project and everything gets canceled, yeah, this is most certainly not a good thing. But for right now, Gevo is on the right track of getting all this stuff done. Gevo has more than 200 million gallons per year in contracts. Now, I'm not going to read this verbatim. You can pause and read this if you want to. But basically, this level of demand is going to require Gevo to not just build one net zero plant, but 3 additional ones. So by the time all this is said and done, assuming Gevo follows through with it, then we're going to have 4 net zero plants built. Now, once all this is said and done, Gevo is expected to get 1.2 million in sales per year. Per year, not over the life of the contract. Per year, 1.2 billion. And from what they're making now, that is a huge gain up. Now, I guess the catch is that we have to wait for that to happen. That's not going to happen anytime soon. The Net Zero 1 plant is expected to be delivered in 2025. So at the end of 2025, 2020, and beginning of 2026, that's when the money is supposed to start coming in, the real money. Now, these are the milestones that they expect to achieve in the Net Zero 1 plant by the end of this year and through the first half of next year. Now, as far as a company we're waiting on all this stuff to happen, it is very important that we keep watch on this company to make sure that they achieve their goals. That is the most important thing. So by the end of 2022, I will expect them to have broken ground and begin the site preparations. So we just got to keep looking back on this and make sure that they're doing the work. Their RNG project is practically done. They are now producing biogas, and they are upgrading and injecting RNG into the natural gas pipeline. Now, this right here is what we've been waiting for in the short term. This is going to make us the money, a little bit of money now. So we don't have to wait until 2025 or 2026 for the net zero plants to do their thing. We can start getting a little bit of money right now. They already have a customer, a little known company called BP, and they expect to generate between 16 and 22 million of EBITDA per year by 2023. And right, like I said, that's fantastic. And I was really worried about, when I first started investing in this company, I wanted to make sure that they were going to hit these goals, and they've done just that. Some smaller bits of news here. Now they're developing on now Gevo's working on stuff to track carbon score and other sustainability attributes using blockchain technology. Now they're also doing the same thing with Google. And in addition to that, we got some news about Chevron. Now, if you recall, Gevo and Chevron signed a letter of intent. It wasn't a full-blown contract. It was a letter of intent that was set to expire at the end of March, and they've extended that to August. Now, nothing's been signed yet. We don't know, but they're extending, like I said, they are extending talks, which is a good sign. We kind of got to wait and see how this turns out. They haven't said anything concrete yet, which kind of worries me a little bit, but I guess we'll have to watch and see what happens with that. So far, things seem to be going pretty well. Now, as far as the stock price, when we should be looking to see some relief in that, I mean, with the way the economy is going, I have absolutely no idea. In the short term, like this beat down the stock price, I think this is going to continue until Gevo can provide some sort of catalyst to bump it up. And that next catalyst is probably going to be the RNG plant. I mean, it's practically online, but it needs to be online, and it needs to start actually, bringing in some revenue. I think once that happens and Gevo actually reports it on their earnings call, I think that will be the moment the stock price shoots up. Now, we should start seeing that at the end of this year or the beginning of next year. Until then, I think the stock price is going to be what it is. And I guess the good news out of all this is that if you watch this video and if you think Gevo is worth it, the price just keeps getting better and better. But anyways, take care, have a great day, and eat your vegetables.